What's up, everybody? It's John Sports House coming at you with a brand new video. How's everyone doing today? We have broken into the archives once again, and we have pulled out a complete vintage set from our archives and put it in the old trusty binder, one of the binders we picked up here with some awesome Ultra Pro sleeves, and we're going to share this with you. We are going to share with you the 1981 Fleer baseball card set. They were the new bad boys in the block, along with Donruss, challenging tops in the world of trading cards. And they were like that cool kid that moved to your school that you want to be friends with. They were like that hot new girl that moved to your town and was in your high school that you had to meet. That's Fleer baseball cards, yes. So, so basically the story with Fleer is this is their first actual set that they ever had of baseball cards. They had their sets out back in the day. But then they got into a lawsuit with Topps in order to get the rights to be able to produce these cards. They won. It took them a few years to actually come out with these cards. And they also had gum in the first year of these cards. We purchased this set from a local LCS a long time ago. I don't think that this set was sent to or sold by the LCS, from Fleer. I think that it was handpicked. And there are no gum stains on these cards either. So they must have taken them right out of the package. They must have been in good shape there as far as the gum goes, because there's no stains on these anywhere. These corners in these cards are in prime. They're just crisp. The cards are in prime shape. Centering is pretty good on these cards. I'm going to show you what they look like right now. This is one of them right there. Look at that, Dave Winfield. Look at that. That's awesome. Got Dave Winfield there. There's the baseball in the corner of the Padres name. Dave Winfield outfield. There's a great shot of him. And then the back of these look kind of like this. You've seen these before. You've seen these when we pull these out of Fairfield boxes here and there. And there you go. It's got his complete stats record going back to his rookie year. Down below is all of his information as far as, weight, height, weight, when he was born, where he was born, and where his home is. And then there you go. That is it. It's a very, very clean, basic card. We did find, I didn't pull them out, but I purchased these also in packs. And I found about probably close to 200 cards from the packs that I purchased separately, and I pulled some of those top cards out of this set from there. So we're going to review those real fast. 600 cards in this set. They put these together by team in order. The numbers are in order by team. There's 70 rookie cards in this set. Some of the big ones are Fernando Valenzuela, Harold Baines, Joe Charbonneau. He won Rookie of the Year the year prior to that, I believe. Danny Ainge, that year he won a Rookie of the Year. Danny Ainge, Lloyd Mosby, Kirk Gibson's rookie cards in here. What else can I tell you about this? They're 30 cents a pack, and there are 20 errors in the set. Let me see. What else? You can buy a box of these, a wax box of these online, usually on eBay between $85 to $100. And then there's some PSA cards too. Sorry, I'm babbling on here, but I want to give you guys information about this. That's why we do these videos. PSA, if you get these cards in a grade 10, this is what they're worth. Pete Rose, $30. George Brett, $15. Nolan Ryan, $30. Reggie Jackson, Ricky Henderson. No, Reggie Jackson, sorry, $125. Fernando Valenzuela, $60. Harold Baines, $120. His rookie card's in here too. Ricky Henderson, second year, $60. And there's a card in here called Triple Threat, which is the Phils. And if there's no number on the back of it, it's worth up to $110. We can get a PSA 10 out of that. So we're gonna go mobile here with the camera, and let's go through these and let's check these out. Move this close to me. All right, so there's card number 1. There's Pete Rose. We're just gonna go scroll across like we did last time. I'm having trouble finding something that'll hold these binders up, so I can actually shoot it, and just flip the pages. But we're gonna do this by hand again. It's Mike Schmidt, MVP third base. They'll do that too on these cards too. Most of them have, and pretty much all of them will have the player name and the position. But then every once in a while, you're gonna see one of these cards, and there are multiples of some of these players in here. The regular card, and those ones where they put down something like that on. There's Bake McBride, Greg Luzinski. So the Phils won the World Series, and so they were the first team on here, and then I believe the second one are the Royals. If you heard that, if there's someone shooting fireworks off, why? Who knows? That's always fun to hear. Okay. There's George Brett. Great shot of him. Now, they also came out with these stickers called Superstar stickers. We actually did a video on that little set a while ago. You can go back and check it out. And they used the same photo for Brett there as they did in the stickers. So here's what I'm talking about. Here's Amos Otis. Amos Otis appears in another one too. Basically, these cards will go by team, and then every once in a while you get a break by one of these odd cards in here that'll break up the team. And then they'll go back to the next team. More fireworks in the background. Lovely. Al McRae, double threat. So there's one there. Sorry, Howell. Joe Negro. J.R. Richard. There's Nolan Ryan. Lost center. Still Chris Card, Jose Cruz, Cedeno, Enos Cabell. More fireworks. Oh boy. Joaquin Andahar. Joe Morgan. There's Reggie Jackson, the lost way off center. Bucky Effin Dent, Tommy John, Louis Tiant, DeKalzer manager card, Greg Nettles, Lou Piniella, Guidry, Gossage is the Goose. Great card there. Rudy May, Gaylord Perry, Bob Watson. Yankees fans have got to love this. They had a great team this year. Oscar Gamble, Johnny Oates, Rupert Jones was on their team at that point too. From the Mariners, I believe. And I think some teams have less cards, I believe. This is Willie Randolph. Can I run to the Dodgers? Garvey. Reggie Smith. David Lopes. There's Don Sutton. Dusty Baker. Lasorda. Russell. Royce. Forster. Bob Welch. Thomas Monday. Stanhouse, all you Dodgers fans out there. Ron Say, Sutcliffe. Okay. Sosha. Manny Moto. Okay, here's the Valenzuela rookie. A little off center. Still cool. See that? Rudy Law. Now on the Expos, Gary Carter. It's a great card there. Andre Dawson. Roland Office. Dick Williams manager card. Ron LaFleur. So this is like before Reigns. So he's not in this. And then they didn't do like Future Stars cards or anything like that either. Woody Fryman. There's Bill Lee. Dave Palmer. Jerry White. Roberto Ramos. Tony Burners, I wanted to play with for the White Sox. Scott Sanderson. Now in the Orioles is Jim Palmer. Great card there. Stone. Flanagan. They had a really good pitching staff. Bumbry. DeCinces. McGregor. Dempsey, Stoddard. Belanger. Bellinger, or is Earl Weaver. Tippy Martinez, Dennis Martinez's brother. It's cool. Sammy Stewart, another good one. Lowenstein. There's Eddie Murray. It's actually pretty good centering on this one. Ken Singleton, more fireworks. I don't know if you guys, if this will pick it up or not. It's kind of these big booms outside. Some of us have some leftover fireworks in the summer. So here's one Gold Glove, Doug DeCinces. That's weird though, because the other cards haven't flipped the little thing below their name, I believe. So we come across another one. Okay, now we're on the Reds. Is Johnny Bench, Concepcion, Ray Knight. Softball, you Reds fans out there is why I enjoy this. Ken Griffey Sr., Tom Seaver. It's George Foster. So yeah, they messed up that one, this one prior. See Golden Glove, Doug DeCinces, and then basically it's the same information, stats in the back. So there's George Foster. They call this one Slugger. It's interesting. I couldn't find an explanation online as to why they did that, but they're trying to be kind of hip and groundbreaking, I'm guessing. These cards are beautiful, though. I mean, a lot of people scoff at this set, but I love this set. I think it was great that Flair came into the game. They changed everything up. It was Mario Soto and Donruss did as well. Okay, here's the regular George Foster card, but they're the same. The backs are the same, stats. All the way back to his minor league days. But yeah, it was good that Donruss and Flair came into play because they changed everything. I mean, I love Topps. It's like my favorite brand of cards, but these other ones are really, really cool. This is Jim Rice, this is Carly Yastrzemski. We're on the Red Sox. Fred Lynn, Carlton Fisk, Burleson. Look at that, Dennis Eckersley. It's a great card there. Don Zimmer, love that. Great one. Dwight Dewey Evans, Mike Torres, Bob Stanley. They had a solid team too, but just couldn't get it all together this year. Bill Campbell, Dick Drago, Jerry Remy, Tony Perez, Hall of Famer right there. Okay, now we're on to the Braves. Followed by another Hall of Famer, Phil Niekro. Look at that, Dale Murphy. Look how young he is there. Great card. Super cool. Bob Horner. Another beast out there. And a lot of good seasons for the Braves. But I think this season the Braves are really bad. They might have been in last place, I believe. I got to double check. I should have pulled the standings out from this season. It's Gary Matthews, Chris Chambliss. I don't know if they were in last, but they definitely weren't like, they were like a mid-level team. Could be wrong. They could have been in the basement. I love this team. I wrote to them and they sent me stuff from this season, I believe, and we found it in the attic. We found lots of stuff that the Braves had sent me. It was different back then, You could write to teams and they would actually send you things free of charge, and a lot of times it might be a team photo or some stickers. Look at that. Now we're on the Angels. Look at that shot with Rock Crew. That is an awesome shot with the mountains in the background. It's really cool. Bobby Grinch, Lansford. So yeah, you could write to the teams and they would send you stuff, and you usually get, you might get a copy of the person's photo. Sometimes you got a photocopy with like an autograph, but it wasn't the real autograph. But you're a young kid and you're thinking, wow, this is the coolest thing ever. This team just wrote me back, and then sometimes you get like a nice handwritten letter to go along with it from like their front office. It might have been like this, like the receptionist or the somebody in charge, assistant or something. But those were cool. And I used to do that when I was younger, write to these teams. And sometimes I wouldn't get anything back, but a lot of times I did. There's Bruce Sutter. Look at that, holding the bat, that goofy grin. Rick Ruschel on the Cubs, sorry. Buckner, I didn't really talk very much about the Angels, but I was kind of talking about other stuff here, but sorry about that, folks. For any Angels fans, rest in peace, Bill Buckner. Dick Tidrow with that crazy mustache. Lonnie Randall. Mike Kukro, but the catcher's stance there, kind of interesting shot there. Willie Hernandez, Barry Foote, Larry Bittner, Mike Tyson. Down to the Mets is Lee Mazzilli. Another great, cool shot there with a nice blue sky and clouds in the background. John Stearns, good stand-up catcher for them for a long time. Trevino, Henderson, Frank Tavares came over from the Buccos to the Mets. Who do we get for him? I can't remember. Tim Foley, maybe. I can't remember who we got. We traded them to Tavares, but I can't remember who we got. Foley, yeah. So anyway, somebody can comment down below. I can't remember that trade. Joe Torre. Dick Flynn called out Washington when he was in the Mets. Ray Burris, Youngblood, Allman, Hebe Brooks, and Mookie Wilson weren't on the team yet. Jeff Reardon in the Mets uniform. Wally Backlund, that's a rookie card for him. Now we're in the White Sox. The all cool, look at those cool White Sox unis. Britt Burns. Tony La Russa manager card. Trout. Not Mike Trout, Steve Trout. Wayne Nordhagen. And look at that. The card centering is like almost a near 10. That's a beautiful rookie card there of Harold Baines. That's awesome. Like Squires, Lamar Johnson. So here's like what I'm talking about. There's a break here with these teams, and all of a sudden you get this Henderson, most stolen bases in the American League card, which is super cool. But then it goes back to the White Sox. So you're like, hey, why did they do that? I'm surprised they shouldn't put them all at the end. I don't know why they did that. It's Jim Morrison, Richard Dotson. On the Pirates, there's Dave Parker, the Cobra. Omar Moreno. These are awesome. The pillbox hats, his classic Pirates uniforms. Willie Stargell Pops. Don Robinson, Ed Ott, Phil Gardner. This is a couple years removed from the World Series champs of '79. It's Chuck Tanner. Little known fact: Pirates traded Manny Sanguine to the Oakland Athletics for Chuck Tanner. Not a lot of people know that. A player for a coach. Is that cool? Jim Rooker, Dale Berra, Yogi Son, Jim Bibby. If you notice these stars up here, those are called Stargell stars. Willie Stargell used to give those out to players when they make excellent plays, if they did something in the community, things like that. He'd give them out and they put them on their hat. So the more you had, the more appreciated and the more of a teammate, team player you were. Stephen Kosha are one of our backup catchers, but at first base. Roden, there's Manny Sanguine. He's back on the team at the point. I think he retired after that. It's Tim Foley, Bill Madlock, Mad Dog, Burt Blyleven, Bavacqua, Enrique Romo. Look at that crazy hair helmet. John Milton, now we're on the Indians. This is Mike Hargrove. Toby Hara. Dan Spillner, decent pitcher for them. So Charbonneau, Rookie of the Year in the American League. And he kind of just fell off after that. I had injuries. I'm trying to remember what happened, what his story was. He was sensational, and he kind of just faded. It's Bo Diaz, Ron Hassey. Lynn Barker. Down on the Blue Jays, Ernie Witt. Bob Baylor. Dave Steeb, Tomasa Garcia, Mayberry, Danny Ainge with Dan Ainge here. I'm going to play for the Celtics. There's Lloyd Mosby's rookie card. Garth Orge. Alfredo Griffin out on the Giants. Look at those unis. The Giants is Vita Blue. Jack Clark. Willie McCovey. Ivy. Rennie Stennett in the black uni. Darrell Evans. Montefiusco. Bill North. Milt May. Venable. Whitson. Some known names if you're into baseball from this time, this era. Al Holland, this is rookie card. Johnny LeMaster, slick infielder, shortstop. Larry Herndon, Rick. Let's see, Joe Bettini. On to the Tigers, Steve Kemp, Sparky Anderson, Trammell, little off center there. Mark Fidrich, kind of fading at that point too. There's Sweetly Whitaker, Lance Parrish, Petrie, Al Cowens, Walkenfuss, Jack Morris, Richie Hebner. I forgot he was in the Tigers. That's crazy to see some of these guys. They might have been traded, picked up, but then they, I don't know if they had cards. Check the 81 tops, see if they were on those, what the deal was. Because like Rupert Jones, I didn't realize he was on the Yankees on this season. I'll have to check and see if that's the case with like the tops cards. Kirk Gibson, rookie card, way off center. Still cool to have. All right, Padres, on the Padres. Dave Winfield, we showed you that one. This is another great centered card here, so we got two of them. Is Raleigh Fingers, a little off center. Gene Richards. There you go, the Wiz. Look how young he is there. That's a great card. What a great shot. Gene Tennis. Cash. Tim Flannery. That might be a rookie too. I'm not sure though. 100% on that one. All right, let's speed it up here. We've been on this for a while. Broderick Perkins. Barry Evans. On the Brewers, Gorman Thomas. You can see, I think there didn't seem like there were very many Padres cards. Some of the teams seem like they might have a little more. Ben Ogilvy, Heisel. There's Robin Yount. Great card there. Sexto Lescano. Paul Molitor. Moose Haas. Sorensen Slater. Bill Castro. Jimmy Gantner. Don Money. On the Cardinals, Simmons. A couple of the Brewers, Buck Martinez. Gary Templeton. Bob Force, Jim Cott. Durham. Terry Kennedy, Hendrick. Dane Orge. Keith Hernandez. Bobby Bonds, Barry's dad. Cool shot there. Tommy Hurd, now on to the Twins. Roy Smalley, Kuzman, Corbett, Landro, Bombo Rivera. Someone commented that he is, I think they said he's a, no, maybe that's not Bombo Rivera. I thought somebody told me that he was like the Oakland A's announcer. Maybe that's somebody different. Maybe I'm right. I can't remember off the top of my head, though, 100%. Butch Weiniger. Powell, Redfern, Roger Erickson, decent pitcher there, Jeff Zahn, Schofield, Cubbage, Daryl Jackson, Rob Wilfong, Salvatore now on the A's. Love these uniforms. Mike Norris, Langford, Jose Morales to the Twins. Look at that, Ricky Henderson. Card is in good shape. There's some weird like printing thing there. You can see that. It's kind of strange. Like an ink mess up. Kind of stinks. Probably why the cards holds value, because I'm sure that a lot of them are like that. Pico. There's Billy Martin. Well, look at that. Everybody else has got a green hat on, except Billy he's got to wear the white one. There's Mitchell Page. He always seemed older than he actually was in his photos. I don't know. But he was a good player. Mickey Klutz. Matt Keogh, another good pitcher for them. I still think this team was very good this season. Dwayne Murphy. But I love this. I loved the A's too. Jim Messian is a massive Henderson fan. Okay, here's the M's, the Mariners, the old, what is that called? On their hat there. But somebody can comment below to the Maury Wells manager card. Bruce Bochy, Floyd Bannister is probably one of the best players on the team. Julio Cruz. Dan Meyer. See, then the Garvey breaks it up here with the most hits in the NL. Steve Garvey card there. We're getting near the end here, folks. Larry Milburn. Larry Mendoza. At this point, he had a .213 career batting average, something like that. Tom Paciorek, a decent player for them, for the M's. Now the Rangers, the last team of the set. There's some other cards at the end here we'll show you. Okay, Sundberg, Richie Zisk, John Matlack, Fergie Jenkins, Hall of Famer there. Pat Corrales, manager card. Figueroa, Medic, Al Oliver, Buddy Bell, Bump Wills, Rusty Staub, Legroundos. I have to say every time I see his card, Johnny Grubb, Dane Darwin. Love these Rangers uniforms, though. They're very cool. I don't know if they use these on throwbacks. I'm sure they do, but I'm not sure. Billy Sample. Here's Yastrzemski, 400 home run club. Then for some reason, Cecil Cooper's card is thrown in here. I don't know why, but it's in the order of the numbers. You can see. So I don't know what happened there, why they did that. Maybe they made a mistake. Then put him at the end of the set. There's Schmidt, 1980 home run king. They get the checklist. This is the triple threat card I was talking about. It's got some weird, there's something weird going on here. Another issue down here as well with that card. This one has a number on it. If you have no number, it's worth some money. Checklist. Mr. Baseball, Rich Jackson. And the back of these just have the right world stats, so it's nothing, it's just kind of odd they made them this way. Most hits, most runs. Willie Wilson. George Brett, 390 average. Forgot about that. Game Saver, Tug McGraw. And then there's only these last three cards. Up to 660. Lefty Golden Arm, Steve Carlton. So there you go, folks. That is the 1981 Fleer baseball card set. I hope you enjoyed this. This is awesome. I had a great time showing this to you guys. This is from our archives. Real fast, let me just show you these cards. These are the ones that were in packs. Here's Ricky Henderson. This is a better one. There's no, I don't believe there's any ink issues up here in the corner, so maybe we'll swap that one out. Johnny Bench. Steve Carlton. And this one, no, this one's okay. This one has issues. Steve Carlton. Like Schmidt. This is the one, look at that. That was a massive, must have gotten stuck in the machine or something. Okay, Ryan. I think the one we have in the set's better than that. Seaver. This actually might be pretty good. We'll see if we can swap this one out. Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray. Eddie Murray. Three of them just all set. I think the one we have is better. That is in the set. Yaz. Another one. I couldn't believe that. I mean, I saw these, but then I was going through them, and I just was shocked that I pulled these two. Yaz. Kirk Gibson, a rookie card. Center of this is actually really good. That little flaw is something right down there. I don't think you can see it. And the back, you can see it's kind of just faded for some reason. Harold Baines, rookie card. How about that? And there he is. There you go, folks. Hey, I just want to share this. There are extras that we had pulled from packs before we got in the set. That is it, guys. Hey, if you're not subscribing, you like what you see here, that subscribe button right below my index finger here. Doing this one on mobile again. Notification bell is down there as well. Give this video a thumbs up. This is super cool. Again, I'm glad I was able to share this with you. This 1981 Fleer complete set, mint condition, sharp corners, awesome set, very iconic, historic baseball card set. What else? Comments below. Share this with your friends, family, and loved one. eBay link is down below in the description. That is it, folks. I'm out of here. We have more videos in the way, so stick around for those. That's it for today, folks. This is John Sports Card signing off. We'll see you all soon.